And assembling the computer system. Disassembling the computer system. Detach the power cable. Second, remove the cover. 3. Remove the adapter cards. 4. Remove the drives. 5. Remove the memory module. 6. Remove the power supply. 7. Remove the motherboard. 8. Assembling the computer system. The assembling of the computer system is exactly the opposite of disassembling operation. Before starting assembling the computer system, make sure you have the screws and screwdriver for those. The first step for assembling the computer system starts with mounting the processor on the processor socket of the motherboard. To mount the process, you need to apply any force. Now, the motherboard is to be fixed vertically in tower keys and the screws are fixed from of the motherboard. Now, line up the power supply at the top back end of the cabinet and screw it. The power connectors for motherboard, power supply, and CPU, fan power supply are to be connected. If the cabinet cooling fan is required, then it is to be screwed at the back end grill of the cabinet and its power connector is to be connected from SMPS. Install the CD, DVD drives at the top front end of the cabinet and screw it. Install the hard disk drive and floppy disk drive below. CD and DVD drive and screw it. Now select the appropriate data cable and connect one end of the cable to its drive socket and other end at its appropriate connector on motherboard. It's time now to mount the memory modules on the motherboard by aligning the RAM to each socket on motherboard and press it downward. Install the internal cards to each socket and attach the cables or power cable to it. Selection of the right socket or slot is required as per the type of socket. Cover the tower by placing and pressing towards front and side and screw it. Connect the external devices with CPU at its appropriate socket. It includes mouse and keyboard at PS2 or USB connectors. Finish. North bridge and south bridge. Heatsink. Its role is to provide thermal protection from the north bridge. One of the most important components of a motherboard, the north bridge, is responsible for coordinating the data flow between the memory, the video card, and the processor. A secondary chip known as south bridge has a similar function, coordinating the data flow between the processor and peripherals such as sound cards or network cards.